Bars is back. Sam and oh God, what's up with you? Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Hip Hop Uncensored is the vibe, so subscribe. Oh God, driving Sam and riding passenger side, and you heard it out the mouth of the greatest rapper alive. Falling in line, following the procedure, and doing what I had to do.
I appreciate that.
What were you at Rough Riders when they had the
But I still love R. Kelly music, man. I just don't condone it, the stuff that they accusing them of. Man, there's just like a lot of evidence, there's a lot of weird stuff. I ain't get to talk to the man, so I don't want to be connected to that.
Word.
No doubt. Was you still signing Rough Riders when Beanie and Jadakiss was going at it?
For sure.
What was the atmosphere like back then? And being from Philly, who do you think won that beef? Or war words? I said it wasn't really a beef, I guess. Well, explain to us, what was it like back then?
Well, the energy was already there. You know, me and Freeway had already went through it. We already had the legendary battle.
Yeah.
DMX and Jay-Z already had a back and forth before that one.
Yeah.
So it already been like, you know, a certain type of energy between the squads or whatever. At the time when Beans and Kiss was going through it, I wasn't too, and I don't remember exactly the year that was and what I was going through. I don't know if it was like around the time I could have been going through some shit. I just know I wasn't in the studio like recording, but I do remember those times. I do remember the rap that Beans spit. It was like on a Philly stage. I don't know if I was locked up or recovering from the accident or something. I don't know. It was probably a time when I wasn't really active because I don't know why I didn't get more involved in that shit. But I fuck with Kiss and I fuck with Beans. You know what I mean? I got signed to Rough Riders when I was 17. Used to live out Yonkers. I actually moved out Yonkers, the Kiss in them hood. Coming outside, out my apartment that they gave me, coming outside, going to the studio, 33 South Broadway, Powerhouse was the studio. I had to pass Kiss block. So I used to pass his block every day. I'm a young boy, used to be giving me weed and showing me love, like just holding me down in the hood. He was on my first album. We did a lot of records together. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He even was talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, even wanting me to be running with the locks, like body and shit with him, running through, because he know how I give it up. So I fuck with Kiss. But even though I went through it with Free, before the Freeway battle, the first time that I met Beans was in the studio. We was in the studio in Philadelphia. I started rhyming, and after I finished rhyming, he like, yo, what's your name? I'm like, B. He like, oh, all right. And then went around the circle, more people start rhyming, they get back to me again, I rhyme again. He like, yo, what you say your name is? I'm like, B. He like, B. He like, B from the Cypher? I'm like, yeah, the Cypher was that radio show I told you I was on. But it was radio back in the day, so you ain't know my face, you just knew my voice. So, yo, I listened to that shit every day. He was about to put me on a record with him. It was a Cosmic Kev record. It's like a legendary record too. It was I piss on your grave, I shit on your tomb, consider your doom. My platoon cool rooms in the middle of June, and I'm doper than that shit in the middle with spoons. I think he did it to that Southern man.
Okay, yeah.
I think he did it to that beat. Yeah. That's the joint he was supposed to throw me on that night. But I was with somebody and they had to go to work and they was complaining, so we couldn't stay and I ain't never make it happen. But that was the first time I met Beans. And then the next time I seen him was at the Freeway battle. So when he walked in the room, he like, oh shit, B from the Cypher. Like, he already know, like, they didn't tell him that they was coming to battle me. He didn't know. He thought it was just some other type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I always had love for Beans too. Even after that, we did records called You Already Know, Me, Beanie, and Fabulous. He always was coming to the studio and checking me, and I always fuck with him because he was a representative of the city. So I ain't want to see him and Kids going through it, but you know what I mean? I like that energy though, like being competitive and spitting bars. I just ain't wanted to go outside of that. I know that we be with some niggas that's ready, and I know the Rough Riders definitely be with niggas that's gonna give it up at any given time. So I ain't wanted to go outside of rap, but I like to see the energy with niggas being competitive, rapping, and giving it up like that. That's my favorite part about rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I was happy to see that.
Couldn't agree more. I don't think I ever knew. Oh God, I don't know if you know how that beef even started between Rockefeller and Rough Riders. How did that whole thing even start? Where you start having some of y'all going back and forth on wax and really getting at each other? How'd that start?
I'm not sure. That shit started before me. Before I was even around, that energy existed.
Gotcha.
I just kept it alive. When I was in the studio with Swiss that day and Jay-Z came through, he was talking crazy shit. So I guess he was just keeping the energy alive that already existed.
Mm-hmm.
I just came into it and just carried it. Like, you know what I mean? Let's get it. So I don't know where it originally started, but I kind of got an idea, man. You know, when the street niggas getting money, it be street niggas that's getting money that turn into certain positions like CEOs and owners of production companies and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And there'd be another street nigga that's getting money from another hood that you might be familiar with. I done seen them. We done ran into each other. We done talked. But now he got his niggas from his hood that he trying to do music with. So when we see each other, oh yeah, nigga, you getting money? Well, I got my nigga. Oh, you got your nigga. And that's how battles used to start, like back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got the hottest nigga. Oh, you got a nigga, and that's how it used to come together. So that's how I feel as though it was. You know what I mean? You got DNY, you got these street niggas over here with artists like X and all these other people. Then you got these other street niggas over here with Hove and all of these other niggas, and it's not really no real beef, but niggas is competitive. Niggas trying to stick up for their brand, and that's how battles be happening and shit be going down like that.
Great era in hip hop though, because they're all alive. All these legends are still alive to talk about it, man. It's a beautiful thing.
No doubt, man. So what's up with the battle rap arena, man? You got anything coming up for the people? Any negotiations? Can you let the fans know about that?
I stay in negotiation, man. The label owners, they talk to me all of the time, man. They always reaching out, letting me know what they got going on and bringing opportunities to the table. But it's gonna be hard to book me. It was even hard to book me before this pandemic, before the shutdown of the country, before all of this shit we was going through. It was hard to book me. Even when they had big arenas and was able to bring the most money in, they still couldn't afford me.
Yeah.
So now that there's no crowd, there's no way to really generate no money. And I was the biggest pay-per-view sale ever. Ever since me, the pay-per-views ain't do good, and now there's no more pay-per-views. Now,
So caffeine, right?
Caffeine.
Yeah, caffeine.
All of these labels doing deals now, so the labels ain't even pay-per-view. I mean, the battles ain't even pay-per-view no more. So there's no real way to generate enough money to pay me right now. So I think that's what they trying to figure out. Once they get the bag right and they figure out how they going to take care of me, then I'll be right back. I'm ready. My clip full. I write every day. I can't wait to get back in the ring. And I'll be tapping in with a lot of battle rappers to help them stay prepared for the battles that they got coming up. And I'll be really sparring with them. Like, I don't just ask them to have their rounds. I call them with rounds to let them know I don't even got a battle set up. But my shit crazy. Like, so I just be inspiring them. Like, yo, I just released 2 projects. I'm calling you with, you know what I'm saying, clips for just going crazy. Like, what you doing? And they be like, man, I'm about to hit you. I'm about to get on my job. Like, yo, I'm about to write some shit now. So I stay doing that. I can't wait to get back in it. That's the reason why I wanted to start battling a few years ago to get that feeling back, like when I was a kid, to get hungry again. After you being in the game for so long and you realize how fucked up this business is and how corny the niggas that's in the business is, it make you lose the hunger of one to just constantly write and be creative like when you was a kid.
Right.
Me getting back into the battle ring and feeling that energy is what's inspiring me to want to just get back on my job. And that's why I'm able to release the best projects of my life. That's why I'm able to start writing the best shit that I ever wrote in my life. Now I'm in a different zone right now.